I thought I was close enough. Okay, I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ!
I should have killed Xavier when I had the scope.
What do you fucking mean?
The camera's only 30 FPS right now because it's 4K. But this is.
Why why'd you take the gas?
I don't know. Available Windows. That makes sense. Here, here. There should be something in there.
How fucking the killer always being so occupied with me. You guys would probably be dead too. Sandwiching each other. No one would fucking move. This.
I mean, that's 60 FPS. It's fine. I mean, this is all on the Mac while the stream is coming from the new computer. That's a thing that's happening. Also, there's no lighting going on. But yeah, I'm just testing the cam link and the...
This guy's letting me cleanse the totem. He's being sweet.
I'm testing the cam link and the HD60 at the same time going. And it seems fine. I mean, it was having problems, but then I switched the cam link to the 10 gig USB 3 instead of the 5 gig, so it's fine now because it's on a different bus entirely. Wrong mouse. And there's the display capture. Yeah, it says Windows. I could start a game, I guess. I'd have to open Steam for that, huh? Meh. Stream's unlisted anyway. Meh. Weekend deal. Deep Rock is $10. I love Deep Rock Galactic. It's a good game. It's a good game. Oh god. Well, I guess I should start an RTX game because that would, you know, be a thing. Which the only RTX game I have is Portal RTX. So let's launch that. Oh lord. Oh, it already launched, didn't it? I can't because I don't have speakers for that thing. Balls. Let's get a crop on this. Filter. Hello? Why did it do that? Okay. There we go. Why am I searching for filter in the filters? Okay, crop. Left. 500. No, it's 4K. You have to do like 800. There we go. And then the right. Oh, it's fine. There we go. Scooch in a little bit. Now let's play Portal RTX again. I guess it's fine. I tried Bluetooth on the computer, and well, it didn't work. But then again, I didn't have the antenna in. I just realized. So maybe it'll work this time. If I try to pair, what is that? LBSD microphone. That makes sense. It's working now. And that's not tied to that, so that makes sense. That's good. That all works. Let's open. Oh, well, I guess it closed. That makes sense. Here, let me quit you. And actually, I'm gonna have to. You know what? Let's see how Windows handles me switching monitors. while it's like streaming, and there's a full screen app running. Oh, I guess just alt-tabbing out of that completely closes it. Okay, well, let's stop you from recording this screen. It should be recording the primary.
Here we go. We're testing the streaming.
Streaming. Streaming. This is unfortunate. There. How about this? Focus? It just thinks that's focused. It's not. Okay, after I beat Portal RTX, it just doesn't work anymore. Like, it just... Let me turn that down for you. Why is this yellow? Why is there a yellow around? Can you see the yellow? Why is there yellow? Is that just Windows saying that the screen's being recorded? It's black screen. This is why I don't like Steam's cloud save bullshit, because it just like messes up everything. It like saves whatever random settings that don't make sense. Mobile devices? What? Why does the screen have a yellow around it? What the hell? You can't see that, but I can see it, and it's weird. It's gone. I just hid this source and then I unhid it, and it's fine now. Skip this. And it's back! Is this an NVIDIA thing? Is this an NVIDIA game thing? It's not. I don't understand this. I don't understand.
Welcome to the final test. When you are done, you will drop the device in the Equipment Recovery Annex.
Now that button's not working.
Enrichment Center regulations require
Button for console.
both hands to be empty before any cake. Welcome to the final test.
Why is there yellow around the screen? It's gone when I hide it. Is it just Windows saying that that screen's being recorded? Because I don't like that. That's stupid. It's like distracting as hell. Why is that there? Why is there a yellow box around the screen? Oh, real funny. You have to move it like that. To change the Windows registry to get rid of the yellow box. Well, good job, Microsoft, for once again proving that you have the worst developers in the world. Congratulations. You get like an award or something. I don't know. Good job. I guess I changed the capture mode. Like, it only happened when I started playing, but now it disappeared after I changed to Windows 10 1903. It doesn't change the fact that the game doesn't exist for some reason. So, oh no, it's the yellow lines are back. Desktop duplication. The color space is completely wrong, but I don't care. The color space of the camera is also wrong, and will let me fix that. I'm gonna start regular Portal. Yeah, this works. There's no yellow lines. That's good. Why is regular Portal work? Yeah, for some reason, they made Portal RTX running graphics like 8 mode. About Portal RTX is this light. It doesn't have the light source in Portal RTX is like.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all enrichment center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from stand back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Your business is appreciated.
Portal RTX made the cubes the way they are in Portal 2, where they'll always try to fix themselves, so you can't do like this Portal RTX. Oh. Radio. You can't do stuff like that. 9 hours. That's bullshit. Oh. Come on. Come on. I've never had this much trouble with this in my life. What? It hit the button. You obviously make a speech. Well, interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. It's fine. It's not the RTX version. That's broken.
Please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science Heavy Duty Super Colliding Super button.
You have to hit E on it, don't you? You have to hit E on it. That kills me. I forgot that button does that. Look, as soon as it's saved.
Please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science Heavy Duty Super Colliding Super button. Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
Cube and a ball. I sworn it was like K.
You're doing very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grip, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
Oh, in Portal RTX that doesn't open. Also, this portal gun is sideways. The blue things don't come off. That's weird. Oh, right. There's an invisible launcher.
Please proceed to the chamber lock. Mind the gap.
Oh, look at that. I guess I'll... Should be enough cubes to get over here. This is stupid. I really ignore the cam link because, or not the cam link, the display capture, because I have the HD60. In fact, the display capture is what isn't even what? I'm confusing. Yeah, you just turn that off and just have the HD60 and just leave that. Wow.
Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
Unless I can throw
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well.
That worked. That's weird.
Once again, excellent work. As part of a required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
Alright, well, that's fine. I think the radio on too. I've ever had in my life, this would just be crashing right now. There's nothing. Oh, that's not working. Building up. It's fine. God, imagine this in RTX. Holy shit. It was a good thing. Oh my god, this is perfect. Pick it up. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna get crushed. Ah, yes, there we go. No, why did I put that? Yay! It's back. Okay. The camera died. I forgot to plug it in. So we didn't do that. Look at that light. It's a light. I don't know what I want to do. As you can see, like, they're on a track. And that track has to be like this. And that track is like this light thing. You can see it. There it is. Some shooting out for some reason. I don't know if that was on purpose or if that's just how it is. But that light is also the light on the ceiling. So it's just weird. See, this key doesn't work. I believe that's because in this map at least you can get stuck, and if you're, you know, using the wrong cubes or out of the room it has so it's specified. I don't actually know how it works. another thing. If I just throw that in there. Why does it do that? I'm touching both objects. Fall the other way. There. I sort of figured it out. Get out of the way. Push you right up against the door. Take this one. That's not gonna work. Damn it. Okay, let's try this again. So I'm gonna line it up. Okay, it should fly out here.
You're not a good person. You know that, right?
I don't know if that was an accident, if they put that, if they did, they like recorded a line and then, you know, had it go to the main line, but that's what it is. And the reason I did that is because...
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will start enhancing the truth in 3, 2...
Okay, anywho. I can't get out of here. I can't even delete the glass. Let's delete the camera. I can't delete the glass to get... Oh, no. I can load the next level. Oh, I forgot how this... Next level. Can you just type it? Test. No, you have to type map. There we go. All right. Yeah. And if I have the portal, no. Oh, what is the thing? How do you move the weapon? If we're gonna have it, we're gonna go all out. I don't care.
While safety is one of many Enrichment Center goals, the Aperture Science High Energy Pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities such as vaporization. Please be careful.
Wait, oh my god. No idea. It's a good idea on paper.
While safety is one of many Enrichment Center goals, the Aperture Science High Energy Pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities such as vaporization. Unbelievable. You,
Subject name here.
must be the pride of.
Subject and time here.
What did I just erase? A brush. Block crazy point. Oh yeah, that's the... Some elevators move really fast. The elevators in Portal have two. They have the door, and then they have another wall in the form of a brush, which is to block the player from touching the actual door. So I see some crazy shit.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety.
That should be better from... I don't know. Ah! Yeah, I thought it was easier. And then how do I use this to solve the test? That was close. Oh, no. Oh my god, where's that thing going? Dang it! Okay. Dang it. This is not good. Yeah, it's hard. That's the exact opposite way. No. God damn it. I can't get it the high enough. No. Probably could just put it in. Shit. Shit. God damn it. I'm gonna be here a while. Don't know why I opened the portal. The portal. Shouldn't affect anything. I already got this thing. I'm just gonna but the flinging, if you look up while going through portal, you just go higher. So if I look down, I didn't go that far, but if I do the thing up, I went farther. Back to trying this. God, it's like not enough force. Damn it.
Good. Now use the Aperture Science unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
Oh shit. I would use the cubes. Okay, I want to touch the door. I think I moved the brush. Yeah, I did. It's fine. I think the brush is there to make sure that when you walk in, you can't immediately walk back out and the thing go by. I'm pretty sure.
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
Oh, there it is. Energy pellet? How did the energy pellet get there? Oh, I guess that makes sense because that's the door. That's weird. Oh, it didn't work. It worked in Portal RTX, but I guess I'm not. I can't just move. There we go. Oh shit. Great. This is gonna happen. I need to go over. Whoa!
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your
Wait a
testing
minute.
experience.
Wait a minute. No, they both have to be moving. I was gonna say, like, could you just fling yourself? But you can already basically fling your entire body off. Sure. It was close. It was close. Look. I'm not crazy. Just out. It's the same particles that move the elevator. So maybe it's like something that someone made and it's like, well, now we have to use it on everything. I don't know.
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
Stand there, I'm stuck. Same with there. I'm dead. Well, maybe if I stand in the elevator shaft, it'll load. Okay. Look. I might have to kill myself. I forgot I had a key button for that. Okay. Oh no.
The
That's a weird
enriched
place to spawn me. Upgrade.
and center regret.
Upgrade. What was it? Actually, you know what? SV underscore. No, that's the wrong one. We're gonna go full bullfuckery. Never fail one. SV underscore. And this doesn't count as server cheats being on, so you still get achievements for some reason. Never bump.
To inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
I want to see this in Portal RTX. And there's my leg.
Fantastic. You remain resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
See, now that's interesting. Oh, there's the funk. Can't get rid of it. I don't want to. Oh no, I'm outside the map. I am way outside the map. There's no saving me. This is... Man, this is too bad. This is just too bad. Yeah. Weird that they didn't put lights there. Must have been a... I didn't like how it looked. Yeah, anyway, I'm stuck.
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it. The Enrichment Center apologizes for this clearly broken test chain.
Anyway, I'm just gonna find upgrade. It's, yeah, ain't that great.
Chamber. Once again, the Enrichment Center offers its most sincere apologies on the occasion of this unsolvable test environment. Frankly, this chamber, fantastic. You remain resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
No, oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. It goes down first. Okay, let's see if I can get it. Okay. Oh, wait, this is just
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it. Fantastic. You remain resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
Nope. Alright, that's fine. That's not fine. I can't get out of here. Alright. Damn it.
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
Now what do you do? They're both gone. What are you gonna do? Huh? That's what I thought.
The Enrichment Center apologizes for this clearly broken test chamber. Fantastic.
Where's the...
You remain resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
What I want to do is I want to activate the thing. That's great. There we go. Go down. Perfect. I can't go in because of the thing. Crazy player brush. Alright, great. Now there's nothing there. Now if I go back, is it gonna leave without me? Oh no. Oh. There it goes. There it goes. It's gone. Okay, so it's fine. So do this. There we go. Train, yeah. I deleted the light. I'm curious. This is what I get. This is just what I get for messing with things that are that I shouldn't. Messing with stuff I shouldn't mess with. Ah, dang it. This is about Portal RDX. This is about. Let's try. still doesn't work.
Welcome to...
Game name here.
Hopefully you've already had a chance to enjoy the offbeat perspective.
Here, I can look it up. This is great. Portal RTX. Black screen. That's Portal 2. I remember that problem with Portal 2. That sucked. RTX. Apps. Yeah, maybe it's just the lighting thing. Maybe it's just not lighting anything, so everything just appears black because there's no lighting. Let me click on the thing. Alt X. Volumetrics. Lighting. That's great. DLSS is on even though it's not on. Oh shit. Alright. Well. Game.
You know, I'll do the developer commentary.
Welcome to...
Game name here.
Hopefully you've already had a chance to enjoy the offbeat perspective and new game mechanic of Portal. To listen to a commentary node, put your crosshair over the floating commentary symbol and press your use key. To stop a commentary node, put your crosshair over the rotating node and press the use key again. Some commentary nodes may take control of the game in order to show something to you. In these cases, simply press your use key again to stop the commentary. Please let me know what you think after you've had a chance to play, as we think we are just at the beginning of taking advantage of this type of gameplay. I can be reached at gaben@valvesoftware.com. Thanks, and have fun.
Dude had no idea they'd never make video games ever again. He had no clue this was it. This was their peak. Oh yeah, screen tearing. I love that you can't turn VSync on. It's just the best feature of this game.
It's absolutely critical that players quickly wrap their heads around what a portal is. We noticed early playtesters grasped the concept much more quickly when they caught a glimpse of themselves through a portal. So we deliberately positioned this first portal.
Well.
To ensure that players will invariably see themselves.
Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from... Stand back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
all sorts of goofy stuff going on.
One of the things we learned from Narbacular Drop, our student project that became Portal, was that players often thought portals took them into other spaces, or even other dimensions. To help fight that notion, we start players in a visually unique room with memorable objects, so that when they walk through a portal for the first time, they have a clear point of reference, which communicates the idea that they're still.
We put the player character in an orange jumpsuit to reinforce the fact that she's a test subject. Visually, the warmer colors helped her pop out against the colder tones of her environment. Some playtesters were.
These frosted glass observation rooms make the player feel as if they're being watched at all times, while keeping the identity of these watchers a mystery.
Oh.
The rooms serve a practical purpose as well, since we often.
It's
light. Look at it. The light's not attached to the model, so it just does that. Anyway. Wait, there is a red light on the radio. You can only see it when you're behind it. Interesting. I set the server cheats to 1 when you start the game, although I think that's because I'm in commentary mode. Okay, look at this. Whoa! I walked through the thing and it made everything go dark. So the bloom decided that I am blind now. That is interesting. Ow, that hurts. Wow, imagine that in nature. Okay, look at this. Whereas normally it would, you know, in Portal it would still be crooked like this. Wait, what? It's not fixing to normal? It's not my life is a lie. My life's been a lie.
Portal is effectively an extended player training exercise. We spend a huge portion of the game introducing a series of gameplay tools, then layering those tools into increasingly difficult puzzles. This layering starts here, where we train the button and box mechanic, before introducing the more complicated concept of portals.
But it doesn't make sense.
Science material emancipation grid.
It doesn't make sense if you want to see this area. It's like it's also too light.
For instance,
but like,
the Aperture Science weighted storage cube.
Look, where did the windows go? I mean, you can see the door, but what? Come on. Also, you can see a bit of a thing there of the model. Alright, I'm gonna bind I ENT underscore remove bind G upgrade. Can't spell. Bind J. Oh, I don't remember what it's called. This is when you have to actually type it in by itself. There we go. Bind J. And then ENT. Sphere. Bind K. Bind L. In case you get stuck. So now I can do that. And I can do this. Which this is. I didn't really change these that much. Although in the ending cutscene with the companion cube, there are some models that are actually. Because these are supposed to be the spheres, like the cores from the GLaDOS fight. But at the end there, they actually made some. Anyway, yeah, the blue light here, which. Oh no. What am I deleting? Look at that! Particle system, Elver beam, target. Under glow, it's weird stuff happening. And they made this all orange. Which makes sense, I guess, for lighting. I don't know, really. It's weird because the rest of the game they sort of destroyed the entire aesthetic.
Please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt.
We wanted players to feel safe while standing in a portal, so we never kill them or destroy objects within a portal that's closing. Instead, we either push or teleport objects out of a portal as it closes.
Gosh. That feels weird. This portal looks yellow.
Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock as the effects of prolonged
We very
exposure to the
deliberately
weapon
introduce and
are
train
not
each gameplay
fully
concept in
set.
Portal, so that once players reach this spot, we're confident that they know what a portal is and roughly how it works. Early versions of the game let players stumble through the beginning without always understanding what was going on, which really compromised teaching new concepts. The puzzle you just finished.
Yeah, in this map, the elevator's a little bit too high when you spawn in. Just slightly. It's a weird thing. It's always weird. This one's even weirder. It's like, that's only to me, though.
In early versions of this map, playtesters would charge down the stairs without noticing what was creating the portals. We introduced a mandatory pause in the action, what we call a gate, to help ensure that players stop and notice the portal gun making the blue portal. A particle effect and a loud noise help draw their attention.
Tooth enamel and teeth. Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should you...
This music's kinda loud! Oh, the portal gun still glows orange, or a bit of a white light appears when you upgrade it. If I spam it. There you go, you can see it there. Interesting. Also, ray tracing is kind of... So one flaw with ray... Well, it's several flaws with ray tracing. But it's the... It lingers a bit too long. Stuff like that. I'm excited for... I think they announced Portal Prelude in RTX. That's gonna be really good. That'll be... it's like the original guy and the NVIDIA team that made this.
This room was designed to make players understand that entrance and exit portals aren't tied to the color of the portal. Playtesters often...
When rendering the player's view through a portal, we must render a separate image using a virtual camera which looks out of the opposite portal. To obtain a correct image and efficient rendering performance, we render only what is visible to the limited field of view of the opposite portal and exclude objects which lie between the virtual camera and the plane of the opposite portal.
The combination of portal-destroying fields, which we call fizzlers, and the elevators, serve a dual purpose. They provide a clearly identifiable endpoint for each test chamber, while also addressing the more practical problem of how to keep players from portaling across level loads. We eventually integrated the fizzler.
For training purposes, there's generally just one correct solution to these early puzzles. The original version of this room didn't have the glass barrier. Playtesters would often stand on the button to open the door and then shoot a blue portal through the opening, bypassing the box entirely. Since this puzzle was meant to illustrate the relationship between boxes and buttons, that solution, while clever, was a failure. So we added the glass barrier to prevent it. Later in the game, however, the puzzles become more open-ended.
Good luck.
Yeah, you can't do that because they've invented non-portable surfaces. So this glass barrier is completely pointless, other than the fact that it, I guess, shows the player, like, that's an idea. Like if someone who didn't know would come here and stand on the button and be like, Oh, why is this glass here? Oh, I guess to stop me from the portal through there. It puts that idea in their head so that later it could be something that someone could think about. But also, this is completely useless.
For your own safety,
Integrating
do not
portals with
destroy
Source Engine's
vital
physics system was a
testing
complex
apparatus.
process that required several iterations to achieve the right balance of performance and correctness. Because portals can be placed virtually anywhere in the game's environment, the physics system had to be modified to allow dynamic changes to its representation of colliding geometry, such as the walls and floor around this box, and any objects which may lie on the opposite side of the portal. Initial implementations of this dynamic collision generation system could take up to 1/2 of 1 second, or 500 milliseconds, to compute the correct collision. This may not sound like a long time in everyday life, but this pause during the portal creation was quite noticeable in the context of a game. Ultimately, we designed a system that creates temporary hybrid physics environments in bubbles around the portals, using less accurate collision than that produced by Source's standard collision generation, but was accurate enough in practice and reduced the time to create dynamic collision representation from 500 milliseconds to just 10 milliseconds, which is an imperceptible pause during portal creation.
That's the save glitch.
Certain objects may be vital to your success. Do not destroy testing apparatus.
Early versions of Portal featured more detailed, cluttered environments, much like Half-Life 2. We quickly realized that unnecessary objects scattered all over the place distracted players to the point where it actually interfered with the Portal training process. So we simplified the art style to favor clean, focused test chambers. The modular approach we settled on makes it look plausible that the chambers can reform dynamically on these pistons.
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2...
How bright the gun is. It's on the white wood. It's even on the blue. It's just like really bright. What is? Oh yeah, the MG pellet's really bright.
To make puzzles deeper than just teleporting to the exit, we had to include surfaces that won't hold a portal, which are formally introduced here. We experimented with several surface designs before we settled on this one, whose visual noise and reflectivity make it easy to identify at a distance.
Please be careful. Unbelievable. You.
Subject name here.
Must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
This whole thing, I don't know why they even put a fence on here. It's weird to me.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high-energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety. Good. Now use the Aperture Science unstationary scaffold.
Originally,
to
these
reach the
scaffolds
chamber
ran
hall.
on electrified tracks, but crafty playtesters would hop along the rails to the exit, bypassing the puzzle entirely. We tried to solve this by killing players as soon as they touched the rails. That solution ended up being too much of an overcorrection, as even skilled playtesters were getting frustrated by these.
Even though layering player training was a design goal from the start, we still ended up introducing some concepts too quickly. For instance, this used to be the first energy ball redirection puzzle. Even though layering player training was a design goal from the start, we still ended up introducing some concepts too quickly. For instance, this used to be the first energy ball redirection puzzle. Playtesting revealed that this puzzle introduced too many new concepts at once, which ended up frustrating a lot of playtesters.
We previously talked about how we handle static portal collision, but collision with moving objects on the other side of a portal is a completely different and equally hard problem. Walking onto this scaffold was a very iffy proposition for the first few months of development. We solved the problem of colliding with these dynamic objects by cloning the objects from one portal to the other and strictly controlling what objects are allowed to collide with each other and how they're allowed to collide. We previously talked about how we handle static portal collision, but collision with moving objects on the other side of a portal is a completely different and equally hard problem. Walking onto this scaffold was a very... We previously talked about how we handle static portal collision, but collision with moving objects on the other side of a portal is a completely different and equally hard problem. Walking onto this scaffold was a very iffy proposition for the first few months of development. We previously talked about how we handle static portal collision, but collision with moving objects on the other side of a portal is a completely different and equally hard problem. Walking onto this scaffold was a very iffy proposition for the first... We previously talked about how we handle static portal collision, but collision with moving objects on the other side of a portal is a completely different and equally hard problem. Walking onto this scaffold was a very iffy proposition for the first few months of development.
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
Ow. Ow. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Get a grip. Okay. I gotta get up there somehow. Well, I guess since Asby cheats his own, it doesn't matter. What? Signature cheese is on. Excuse me. There we go. Jesus.
For the first few months of development, we rendered the views through portals to 2 off-screen textures. This approach was easy to implement and was compatible with a wide range of graphics hardware. Unfortunately, this method was incompatible with anti-aliasing and consumed a large amount of video memory in order to handle recursive views through several portals. Because of these disadvantages, we switched to a system which renders portal views recursively into the frame buffer with the aid of the stencil buffer to isolate pixels corresponding to a given portal.
Because our test chamber environments were simplified for training purposes, we created visual hotspots within the rooms to guide players' attention. The design is essentially a balance between round objects and sharp objects. The sharp objects representing background elements, and the round objects, such as doors and movable props, comprising our points of visual interest.
portal momentum ended up being the hardest concept to convey. For this series of puzzles, which went through more design iterations than virtually any other part of the game, we introduced the idea of redirecting your momentum using portals, slowly, step by step. We even have the AI voice pretty explicitly explain the elements of the puzzle, something we avoided throughout most of the rest of the game.
Using gravity to fall into one portal so that you come rocketing out the other portal, a skill we call flinging, was another difficult concept to train. We designed a specific visual cue, a pushed-out concrete block with checkerboard tile above a pit, to indicate to players that it's time to use the fling maneuver. Repeated several times, this cue helps players associate pushed-out concrete slabs with flinging, in much the same way that players learn to associate cubes with buttons.
Originally, these exit portal surfaces were static geometry in the final position, but playtesters stubbornly refused to look up to find them. This is another example of the classic game design problem of coaxing players to look up. By putting the portals on moving pistons, we were able to start them in a position that players were more likely to see.
Between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
We found that rather than looking into portals to see where it went, playtesters would often leap blindly to their doom. In response to this observation, the moral of this puzzle is look before you leap. The safe orange portal is out of the player's view from this balcony. That forces them to peer through a portal to see it, which trains players in their remote viewing capabilities of portals.
Originally, a weighted button was used to open the far door, but playtesters so strongly associated boxes with buttons that they'd get stuck searching hopelessly for a box. We changed the big button to a pedestal-mounted push button, thus removing the box association, but playtesters still had trouble realising they needed to shoot a portal through the door.
So that it can now
Adding a ticking timer sound when the door was open cued players that the puzzle expected them to act during that time, which solved the problem.
The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in.
Subject hometown. Here.
I've never actually been up in this spot before. It's kind of a weird thing.
This room is designed to build anticipation for the big moment when players finally get the fully powered portal gun. The puzzle path brings you in a circle around the device, so that it's virtually always in sight, right up until you grab it.
Player training doesn't always stick, especially after the introduction of a big new concept. For instance, after they had acquired the fully powered portal device, playtesters often forgot about the fling maneuver. Since it's such an important skill, this puzzle is designed to reintroduce the idea of flinging.
It's been one puzzle. I'm gonna do it again. Oh yeah, what? It's whatever. Forgot the space. Oh god.
When we moved from largely placeholder art to our final visual design, this was the first level to get a facelift. We chose this map because it had many of our gameplay elements integrated into a relatively small space. The test chamber art direction was designed to make everything appear purposefully placed. The simple design helps focus players on the puzzles. It also provides a nice contrast to the later, much less sterile behind-the-scenes environments, which contributes to a clear sense of progression.
This is the first map in which we experimented with solving the puzzle in as few portal placements as possible. We tried to fit that concept into the story mode, but were never quite able to sell it. Instead of abandoning the idea altogether, we added the concept to a series of post-game challenge maps.
A problem we came across with virtually any puzzle involving boxes and doors was that the players could portal the boxes to the other side of the door, thereby trapping themselves in a room with buttons but no boxes. We set up special triggers to detect and handle these cases, and then added the box delivery tubes to ensure players could always be supplied with the required tools. A problem we came across with virtually any puzzle involving boxes and doors was that the players could
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
A few playtesters put a portal on the floor here and used the rising stair pit to skip the rest of the puzzle. We'll usually rework a level if playtesters discover a way to bypass chunks of the puzzle too easily. But in this and a few other cases where skipping ahead arguably takes more skill than solving the puzzle properly, we let the ninja solution stand.
Why do they have these boxes down here anyway? I never understood that. Perhaps some beta.
We designed this room to draw the player's eyes to the box. The light from the observation room casts horizontal shadows that point at the box, which is directly lit by a warm light from the ceiling. This warm light helps the box stand out against the predominantly cool test chamber lighting. The varying size squares of the off-limit surface also help direct the player's attention upward.
This is a great spot to appreciate the recursive nature of portals. If you place a portal on each side of this hallway, you'll notice the portals seem to go on forever, similar to the effect you get in a Hall of Mirrors. In actuality, we support a maximum of 9 recursive portal views down any chain of portals. We achieve the impression of infinite recursion by copying part of the previously rendered frame onto the final portal in the recursive chain. It's not perfect, but it's inexpensive and effective.
Yeah. Did that count as the first cube being destroyed? Oh yeah, it just blows up. If you're out here and it's broken, it'll just blow up. I don't know why they make it do that. It just blows up. It just blows up. Ah, come on. God dang it. I'll just... you know what? It doesn't matter, man.
This particular section went through several iterations because it's the first place where players are required to perform possibly the trickiest portal maneuver, the double fling. Originally, the room also featured an energy ball redirection puzzle. Combined with a new double fling skill, however, it proved to be too much for most playtesters. Overwhelmed players tend to not digest new information, so we simplified the puzzle to require only the double fling. To nudge players in the right direction, we also included visual hints, such as the previously introduced single fling theme, the pushed-out concrete slab with a checkerboard landing zone.
This puzzle requires players to redirect an energy ball through multiple portal placements. The multiple steps cause many early playtesters to panic and accidentally redirect a ball right into themselves, with deadly results. We redesigned the test chamber so that portals can only be placed in the top half of the room, which solved the problem by generally leaving players out of the ball's reach.
We noticed through our playtests that many of our players weren't aware of the fact that you could place portals while falling. Since placing portals as you are falling is essential to accomplishing flings and many other portal tricks, we implemented this puzzle so that the only way to solve it was to use the mid-air placement tactic. It took numerous iterations and lots of tuning before this consistently played well.
Perhaps the most important purpose of this final test chamber is to cement the double fling maneuver training. For previous flings, we employed a visual cue, a pushed out section of a wall. In preparation for the more freeform behind the scenes levels, however, we take the training wheels off. To proceed, players must realize they can double fling almost anywhere they want to, with or without hints.
In this puzzle, we wanted players to realize that, using portals, they can travel long distances in a short step. Originally, we had stairs from the ground level to the upper rooms. Many playtesters, however, were able to run from one room to the other quickly enough to consider it a solution, without ever thinking to use the even easier portal method. By changing the stairs to very slow-moving lefts, we were able to level the travel time for all player experience levels, thus making the intended solution more clear.
Unfortunately, I just deleted the wall, so for the floor. Oh, there's two walls there. Anyway, now that I can just crushed.
In this puzzle, we wanted players to realize that, using portals, they can travel long distances in a short step. Originally, we had stairs from the ground level to the upper rooms. Many playtesters, however, were able to run from one room to the other quickly enough to consider it a solution, without ever thinking to use the even easier portal method. By changing the stairs to very slow-moving lefts, we were able to level the travel time for all player experience levels, thus
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
Why is this room done? Why does this one have textures? I never understand. No, don't do it. Intrusive thought.
Due to mandatory scheduled maintenance, the appropriate chamber for this testing sequence is currently unavailable. It
For
has
Portal,
been
we
replaced
wanted to create
with
a
a
turret
live
that was different from the
fire
traditional
force
Half-Life 2
designed for
turrets.
military androids.
The Half-Life 2
The
turrets are nothing more than
Enrichment
mindless
Center
mounted guns.
apologizes for the
In Portal, we wanted the
inconvenience
turrets to
and
have
wishes the best
personality,
luck.
to be characters. The first step was a redesign of the look. Once we had the look of the new turrets, they seemed less like menacing machine guns and more like cute robots. And robots can never really be cute until they are talking robots. So the next step was creating the vocal characteristics of the turrets. Working with Ellen McLean, we settled on an innocent-sounding voice with dialogue to match. This juxtaposition of killing machine and innocent, non-aggressive personality ends up making the Portal turret a memorable character.
Even though we didn't want Portal to be too combat heavy, we wanted to add at least a light combat mechanic. After a few less than successful attempts to actually realize this light combat concept, we settled on turrets as a good compromise. The turrets can be defeated with tricky Portal maneuvers, but they're also susceptible to a more straightforward Berserker approach.
Even though Portal tells a simple story, we created a lot of backstory. For Aperture Science, for its employees, for its rivalry with the hated Black Mesa, and for where all of this fits into the cosmology of Half-Life. This first Portal game doesn't reveal all of it, but we crammed a lot of little details into the environments. This area, for instance, called the Ratman Den, hints that there may be other people trapped in the facility.
Even though we didn't want Portal to be too combat heavy, we wanted to add at least a light combat mechanic. After a
Even though Portal tells a simple story, we created a lot of backstory. For Aperture Science, for its employees, for its rivalry with the hated Black Mesa, and for where all of this fits into the cosmology of Half-Life. This first Portal game doesn't reveal all of it, but we crammed a lot of little details into the environments. This area, for instance, called the Ratman Den, hints that there may be other people trapped in the facility.
Sleep mode activated. Goodbye. Target lost. Searching. Looking out. Shutting down.
The other guy had really bad aim. I don't know why this one's killing me.
Even though we didn't want Portal to be too combat heavy, we wanted to add at least a light combat mechanic. After a
Deploying. Searching. Hello. Hey. Well done, Android. The Enrichment Center once again reminds you that Android Hell is a real place where you will be sent at the first sign of defiance. The vital apparatus vent will deliver a weighted companion cube.
We designed this
in
hall
3.
so that players had to use a box as a shield, but many playtesters read it as an avoid the energy ball timing puzzle and simply left the box behind. We solved this in large part by having the AI talk about the box. A lot. Once the dialogue went in, playtesters went from routinely abandoning the box to never wanting it to leave their side. Since we weren't going to make the players lug a box around for the rest of the game, we had a scene at the end of the level where the players are forced to kill the
weighted
box.
companion cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact, cannot speak.
fact, they also made it so that the box doesn't get the stains from the thing. And the resolution of this texture is actually really low. They're using the lower resolution texture. Can I change that? Would be there. Ooh. Oh my god, wait, I forgot you can do that. It isn't DirectX like 7 or 8 mode because you can tell because there's no color correction and everything's not blue. It's like white. Weird. Oh yeah, that's why the portals look weird within the ray tracing. It's because they're using the DirectX 7 and 8 mode. I forget which one it is. DirectX 8 mode portals that look like these flat sort of circles. Wow. Oh man, this is weird. It's so weird. There's no like object sort of glass transparency because of yeah.
I know that I was told that, you know, sort of the idea of Valve is that everything is planned. Everything is worked out in advance. But that's a big fat lie. Because the initial idea is started. And they bring an actor into the studio and they say, you know, say these words for us. Say this computer-generated voice for us. Okay, I'll do that. Well, then that gives the creators other ideas. And it's a rolling process. You roll from one idea into the next idea.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
Wow. Whatever. We ignore it. Interesting. So can you say like a texture? I don't know. I don't know what any of this means. Light effect intensity. Oops. I want that as high. Start at 20. Oh yeah, let's turn it all the way up. Let's just I mean, it's lower frame rate.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
Yeah, I don't think anything visually has changed. Just put this back at 7. Put this back to 20. Listening to the background noise of the ambience of the game is like so weird. Motion blur enabled. What? I had motion blur enabled? Oh yeah, motion blur is enabled. I'd say that's better, but there's no... There's a post effect. I'll just leave that on because there's no V-Sync. So it actually looks better with this thing on. I am so tired now. This is interesting because it's showing how light that thing is. Oh, but I can't see this.
The Enrichment Center reminds you that the weighted companion cube cannot speak. In the event that the weighted companion cube does speak, the Enrichment Center urges you to disregard its advice.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Should do that. I wonder what the... That's a mistake. The RTX portals would look like if they were like in direct. What this game would look like if it was in DirectX 9. And not... Damn! Oh my god! What?
Companion cube cannot speak. In the event that the weighted companion cube does speak, the Enrichment Center urges you to disregard its advice.
Hello? Ow. Camera. Don't do it again. That's why I pushed the wrong button, huh? That's fine. Alright, now just take the cube to...
You did it. The weighted companion cube certainly brought you good luck. However, it cannot accompany you for the rest of the test and, unfortunately, must be euthanized. Please escort your companion cube to the Aperture Science Emergency Intelligence Incinerator. Rest assured that an independent panel of ethicists has absolved the Enrichment Center, Aperture Science employees, and all test subjects of any moral responsibility for the companion cube euthanizing process.
Why is this like such a big area?
The awful end of the companion cube serves a dual purpose.
It
adds a lot more sinister character to our already pretty sinister AI, while simultaneously training the player to use the incinerator, a key component of the final level. The training has a nice dramatic payoff, since players later get to avenge the death of their good friend the companion cube by stuffing some of the AI's important parts into exactly the same type of incinerator.
come on. Oh my god. Okay, great. I'll just look for it myself. Ow, ow, oh, oh.
Portal RTX.
Alright. Oh, I should have done Half-Life 2, Matt. Like, downloaded Half-Life 2 instead of, yeah. I mean, I got to have like 2 textures in there, so it should be fine. Everything should be fine. You know what would be funny? It wouldn't work. I know for a fact it doesn't work. Oh god. No, yeah, that wouldn't work at all. I was gonna put Portal 2 maps in there, but that's a different engine, so it wouldn't work. Should I just download Portal Prelude and hope it works? I mean, I've merged Portal and Portal Prelude before, and that didn't work either, but still. Okay. There it is. All right. Oh, come on. Mods. Not games. There we go. Alright, I'm in the wrong section. Oh shit. Portal Prelude. I made a music replacement for this mod. Oh right, because Portal updated recently, so there's like, yeah, when the Steam Pipe update that sort of broke everything came out, that they never bothered to fix that. You have to fix that yourself, changing the game info text file, but huh. Oh, come on. Okay. Portal, Prelude, RTX. What? Wait, it showed up at CES? This is actually interesting to me now. I just figured it was just an announcement.
Hi everyone, Happy New Year, and welcome to CES 2023. AI will define the future of computing.
Day. 90% of online videos run at 1080p or lower.
Thing. Automotive. Fuck. I see Portal.
Games.
It's just showing DLSS. I don't care. All I care about is the Portal Prelude RTX. Comments are turned off. NVIDIA, I'm disliking the video just because of that. Comments are turned off. Jesus. Well, there's nothing in there.
Has been a pleasant one. I think we should.
And here's a video of it. Someone running Portal Prelude with RTX on. I mean, obviously it was not going to be difficult to do. You just like copy files over. Yeah, you edit the game info.txt to point to Portal RTX instead of Portal, and it should pick up the new files. It's just someone said that Portal RTX. Someone on ModDB, on the ModDB official, whatever the hell, just said that, like. And now I need to find this and make sure it's real and it's not just. Blogstein video. What? RTX Remix is free modding platform for mods. Yes. We've enabled 2 amazing community modders to bring RTX to Portal's most famous mod, Portal Prelude. Damn. Is that it? Oh shit, there is an image here of it. There's an image of it. So yeah, that's Prelude there. The original guy too. Great. Okay. Well, that'll probably be done in like a few years, I guess. Oh, what the hell? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna finish streaming now because I did what I need to do. Well, actually, heat test. Heat test. It's not that warm. It's not that warm. 31. It's not even that warm. I mean, it's been a little bit since I was just playing Portal RTX, but it's like not even that demanding. It's a Source game with RTX. It's fine. I really like that. I saw in earlier versions of Windows 11 that they had the Windows 10 color for the X button that was like too oversaturated, and I'm glad they changed it back to the Windows 8 color because it looks way better. Well, it's not gonna be there, but it looks way better on here than on the rounded corners than the square stuff. Windows 8 is just the aesthetic of that is underrated. Mainly the desktop, the tiles and stuff. I understand why that sucks. Anyway, what is that on the floor? Oh, I know what that is. Okay. I'm gonna end this stream. Oh, this is still a bug that exists. I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna figure out some lighting things, why the lighting looks like that. Yeah, display capture's not working. It only works there. It doesn't work on the primary monitor. Display capture properties. There, that has the correct like colors. Just this doesn't. Oh shit. That's weird. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to fix that. Anyway, I'm gonna end the thing. Blah, blah, blah. It works. It works with multiple USBs. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Alright, yep. Bye.